Bible, the Word of God in the Bible versus the Bible is the Word of God. It is a
Okay,
big
but
difference
this is
because
kind of getting too far.
Islam
I was
says
talking with Dawah.
no,
If you
but
guys
because
sure.
Islam says that like every word of the
Okay,
Quran
okay,
is
guys,
written
this
by
is
God.
guys.
He
Stop.
wants to talk with down.
All right,
Can we go
guys,
somewhere? He
we're
wants to
talking with
continue
Dawah. If you
conversation with
guys
down.
are
So
gonna
can we
keep
go somewhere
talking,
else?
go over there, please. Go over there.
Let's go somewhere else, please.
Look, he's going over there. You guys want to go with him? Go with him.
So
Is it a discussion or is this a preaching? I don't know.
They want to discuss with each other.
All
Shall we
right,
go
guys,
somewhere else and talk?
if you guys are gonna, if whoever interrupts next over me and Dawah are getting kicked immediately. Go over there.
Let's go somewhere.
He about to kick you guys.
Oh, dictatorship.
Shall we go somewhere else?
Yes, I am a fascist. Get over it.
Let's go somewhere else, guys, please.
Right. So you're saying Jesus as a human, right?
J.O., shall we go
Okay,
somewhere
so
else
Jesus.
and talk?
Okay, when we say Jesus, we mean Jesus is not a human person. He is a divine person. Now,
Divine
he is
in what
called.
sense?
Yes, he is called
Steppy, shall we go
human
somewhere
just to justify or just to explain his personhood, his person.
Right. Is this human fully God?
Yes.
And what is it to be fully God?
To have every attribute, every nature, every single
of God at
essence
all
of God.
times.
Yes, all times.
At all times. Right. So if God, right, if that means Jesus should be all powerful, all knowing, omnipresent, right, at all times, right?
Through his divine nature, yes.
If there's any absence of that, is he still fully God?
If there's any absence of that through his human nature, that doesn't take away from his divine. But if there's any absence in that in his divine nature, which there isn't, then that would be contradictory because it would break the three laws of non-contradiction. Now, if we talk about anything like that, we got to realize, is it talking about his divine or human nature? It's pretty simple. If it doesn't, if it goes against God, then it's his human nature. If it affirms God, then it's through his divine nature. Now, the argument's not 100% sound, but that's what we use to describe the two natures and what are they being used for.
Don't block me.
Right. So you're saying that God can be fully God and limited at the same time?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's a straw man of what I just said. You straw man.
No, I'm right. Can God?
Let me repeat.
Can you be? All right. Let me rephrase the question. Can you be fully God and limited at the same time?
Not limited in his divine nature, but limited through his human nature.
In any nature, can you be fully God and limited?
No. He can't. He can't be limited in any nature because there's only two, and he can't be limited through his divine nature. He can only be limited through his human nature, which we do believe as Christians.
Right. So once he's limited, right? How is he then still fully God? Even if he has another nature in his let's say human nature, how is he then fully God in his human nature?
Because the divine nature doesn't take away from the human nature because they don't mix.
If they don't mix, right? You can either be either this or either that.
No, it's not either this or either that. It's fully this and fully that at the same time.
You can't, because you cannot be mortal and immortal at the same time.
No, if you have two.
This guy is telling us what a God can do and what God cannot do.
Yeah, Gio, yeah.
Who, me? Am I saying that?
Hey, Dawah.
You just said he cannot do that. But we are saying God is omnipotent. He can have two natures. It's like a coin that has two sides. You scratch the other side, the other one doesn't get scratched. The coin is not just like one side. It has two sides.
Yes, but these two sides. But the difference between the two sides is that they aren't mixed and they are different and they are separate.
Yeah, the one coin being Jesus does not have only one side.
Yeah, it has two sides.
Right.
But they're not actual sides. They're fully.
But they're not two.
Think of it.
They're not. But this is an analogy.
Dawah, have you
Why
ever
are you
seen like the
facing away
picture
from
for
him?
karma, like the white and black tadpole?
You talking about the yin yang?
Yeah, the yin yang. Black would be, say, Jesus' human nature, and the white would be divine nature. These two do not mix, but they're eternally coincide.
But they are mixed because there's the white and the black, and there's the black and the white.
Yeah, there's the white. There's a white black dot.
But that is being united. That is not being mixed.
There's a literal line separating them, a curved line separating them.
It's not gray. It's black and white, not
Yes,
gray.
they still work
Yeah.
together.
Gray
Okay,
would be
so-
mixed.
Okay, so fine. So
But
you're
that
saying
argument's
in-
not completely sound because the karma thing has a white dot on the
So that's why I got right. So it's not fully of because it's
It's
there's
not a
still
fully representation, but if you mix the
If he
coin
does not
and
understand
then
that
it makes
analogy,
sense.
that's on him.
how
Does
No,
Dawah,
he,
if he
he's
doesn't
getting it.
understand it.
He's getting it.
how
But
would that be something that
Dawah,
I can't
Dawah,
analyze?
don't worry
Because
about it.
if you have
Do you understand the analogy or no? Do you understand
it,
it?
does- no, it doesn't make any sense. That's what I mean.
Okay, what
There we
doesn't make
go.
sense
So
about it?
dust him off.
Because can I explain to you?
Because
If-
he's a Muslim,
when-
he doesn't
when-
understand it. He's
when it
being
comes-
pre-programmed.
Okay, Dawah, let
Oh
me ask
my
you this:
gosh.
if I tell
Wait,
you, if you
I
ask
was
another,
gonna,
if you
let me just
hold up,
let me
hold
just
up,
respond
hold up.
to Jibo because
He's been pre-programmed.
It's okay,
Have you
it's
read
okay,
his
Gio,
scripture?
hold
It's
up,
crazy.
Dawah,
Jibo
And
is
you are not
it's
being
Gio.
pre-programmed yourself.
Do you
Listen,
believe
and
that
you
God
not
is
being
99?
pre-programmed yourself.
Do you believe that God is absolutely one
Hey,
or that God is
Gio,
99?
stop, Dawah.
Nah,
if I
I
talk
just
with
turn
you,
that down. I'll turn
okay,
them down. Go
okay.
ahead.
If I talk with you and I say something to you and
Gio,
it
so you
seems
don't
literal
think you're
and it's
pre-programmed
true,
yourself?
will you be willing to change your beliefs?
God
or
is not
change-
99.
Or change your knowledge
Gio.
of what
Gio.
you brought
Can you hear
up?
me?
Will you be
Try your
willing to
best.
change? Will you be
Try your
willing to
best.
change? Yes or no?
Try your best.
Yes
Try
or
your
no?
Can you
best.
hear me?
Yes or no?
Try your best.
That's a deflection. Yes
Gio,
or
can
no?
you hear me?
Sure. If it's compelling, sure.
Yes,
Okay,
I hear
compelling.
you. I can't
Okay,
move. My VR
now-
headset is turned off.
What is your question? Please ask again.
Don't you think you're pre-programmed yourself?
All right. So
I can't. I'm gonna.
wait. What was my
Like, I'm not
question
gonna
again?
engage until
We're-
my
we're
VR
All
headset
talking
is
So
about
how
this-
can yeah. So you're saying that Jesus has a dual nature, right? He's fully God and fully human, right?
Two natures
And I
that
was
are
asking about all the
fully
things you
each
heard so
other,
far.
that he lives in both at the same time.
But they don't mix. But they don't mix,
What do you
right?
think about
Correct.
all the things you heard
Yes.
so far?
Right. So you can either be this or you can either be that.
No, you
Right,
are
because
this
you-
and no, it's either you are this and you are that. Here, maybe I'm gonna. Okay, hold up.
I don't know. It's kind of
Are you-
weird.
Can you see this?
He doesn't
The marker?
want to understand the
Nah, I can't
point
see
because he's a Muslim.
But
Do you see this?
Let's just
Do you
try
see
to-
this blue
Let's just
Do you see it?
right.
What do you
You're
say?
a
Okay,
Christian.
so this blue line right here is Jesus's
No, I'm not
fully
religious.
human nature. Blue means human. Now the
You
red
don't
is
believe in anything at
Jesus's
all.
divine nature right here. Actually, do red
No.
for
What are
human nature
you,
and blue for
atheist?
divine. Okay,
Okay,
so
fine.
these two natures are separated. They
don't
do
feel
not
anything.
mix. Now the white line
Don't feel
is
like
gonna
this.
be
No,
what
nothing at all.
separates them. This is not
Right,
literal.
there's a
No, but
separation.
If I
I
was
know
religious, I'd
exactly.
probably be Christian.
Right. So you can either that's what I'm saying, because his divine nature would mean that he would have to be, of course, omnipresent, omnipotent, right? Immortal,
Okay, wait,
and all
wait.
these things, right? Him
So,
being
right here,
on the
right here.
human
The
side, which
yellow-
means that he has
The
to
yellow is what he is. The yellow is what he is, and he is both fully human
what
and fully divine.
but what does that white line represent?
The white line is only separating the divine from the
Yes.
human, but that does
Yes.
not mean. But that does not mean that he's not both at the same time. That's not what the white line is for.
But
The
you can't
metaph-
I'm not arguing that, Mr. Archon. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that you can't be those two things at the same time.
That's what I was explaining. You can be them at the same time because the white line is not separating what he can and can't be. The white line is only there to show that the divine
So let me make
does not
so let me make it more
mix. Hold up.
But
The
when
white
it's
so let me
line
make it
Christian,
does not mix
let me-
with the blue because his human
So let me
nature
make-
is not
Right.
divine.
which part
right.
of the world
And
you
just
live
like
in?
I was saying, is that you cannot
The
be
US.
immortal and mortal at the same time.
Through you,
have
if
to
you
be
have
either or.
two natures, yes, you can.
Well, I do
Right.
believe
So
there's
okay.
God.
So if Jesus have dual nature, right?
What I don't believe in
he's
is organized
immortal
religion.
and mortal at the same time, right?
No, through his
Did
two
you-
natures.
When they're all trying to tell you how
Dual
to
his,
live,
yeah, from
and
his
don't
dual
go
nature,
don't
he's
do this and
immortal.
don't
You
do
think
that.
Jesus is also
I think
immortal
it's just
while being
humans
mortal?
that are
No,
doing it,
because
not
his
God.
human nature is everlasting,
Is
not
mortal.
eternal.
Law of nature.
No,
the
no,
law
it's
of nature is
everlasting,
just
not
there.
mortal.
You
Mortal
can miss it.
means
just
you have
to
a
step
beginning with
outside and
no
look at
end.
nature and see
But
the patterns.
if
and
it's
see the
Mortal
everlasting-
means that you have an
Makes
end.
sense.
That's what
Yeah,
mortal
okay,
means. You have a
no,
beginning
Jesus
and an
is
end.
not mortal. His human
I
nature is
think the
not
stories
mortal.
are
Because we
manipulated
believe as
in a way
Christians,
to
his
favor some certain people,
literal
or
body that
some
was here on
certain
earth
time.
is
People
in
had
heaven.
agendas, and
That's
it's
what
just
we believe.
humanly. It's not like they're
Everlasting.
wrong or bad.
Now, his
just that it's
body
just human
is not
nature to
eternal.
manipulate
His
things
body
and
was not
have their way.
Hold on.
existing.
Why you guys have to talk? Can you guys go a little bit somewhere over there so I can hear this guy?
Sorry. You can lower
Please.
my mic too, so I'm
No,
not so loud.
just go more like just.
All right, I will not talk because I think I will not talk anymore. I think she's enjoying you guys' conversation.
No, because I'm hearing two people talk. Go ahead, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Archon.
Okay, now Jesus is everlasting, not Jesus' human nature is everlasting, not eternal. Now, Jesus' divine nature is eternal. Everlasting means beginning with no end. Eternal means no beginning and no end. Can we agree?
You
Yes.
said that Jesus had a body, which made him that he had a beginning and an end, and his divine side doesn't have a beginning or an end, right? He's eternal.
Eternal and everlasting. Now these two
Yeah,
natures
his
do not mix.
divine.
You can't
Yeah,
pull
he's
out. Okay, the reason you
Justin,
cannot
are you
put,
ready?
the reason it's physically impossible to pull out a contradiction there is because
I'm
they
not saying
don't
it's a
mix.
contract. No, I'm
Sure.
just trying to understand what it means. Like, if you're saying that God, if you tell me that this person's fully God, I expect this person to be all powerful, all knowing, omnipresent, right, at all times, right? But then you tell me no, but he's also
There's
human.
divine nature through his
Right,
divine
but then
nature.
you tell me that so you telling me that this man also sleeps and he slumbers
Through
and
his
that he all
human nature.
and he right and he eats and all these things. So then at this point, how is he even fully God? Even though despite he has dual natures, because this
my God.
goes against. Wait, listen. This goes against what God actually is.
No, it doesn't. Because they don't
Right,
mix.
so-
You are
okay,
mixing
so
these two
let-
natures. If this doesn't
So
make
let
sense,
me
Dawah, if this
let me
hold up.
oversimplify it.
Hold up,
Let me-
no.
let me
I get what you're saying, but it's not correct.
I oversimplify it. I oversimplify it, right? So is God perfect at all
Yes.
times?
Yes.
Right? God's perfect at all time, right? Divine God, right? Are humans perfect at all times?
Jesus, not well. There's only two perfect humans.
Is the human nature perfect in of itself?
The man nature, yes. The created man nature is not perfect.
It's the human. You're right. The human nature is not perfect, right? The human nature can fall to corruption. The human nature has to eat, sleep. It survives.
Yes,
it's
but
dependent.
God can also set apart human nature to where it can be perfect. Like Adam and Eve were perfect until they fell into sin.
Was Jesus as a human dependent?
He was dependent on human things, but he was perfect. Perfect.
Right,
Okay.
that's-
Okay. Dawah. When we say Jesus is perfect, when we say Jesus is perfect, that doesn't take away from.
It's just his character. It's just like you guys talk about his character. His character is perfect.
Listen. When we say Jesus is perfect, dependent does not take away from anything perfect. You can be perfect and dependent at the same time within the same respect.
Okay. So you're saying that the Most High God can be dependent and still be perfect?
No, his human nature can.
No, I'm talking about divine. You say it's not a basically. Let me rephrase this. Are you saying that it's not a contradiction that God can be dependent?
No,
right?
You are missing.
I'm sorry. He can be dependent. All right, say what you have to say. Sorry, say it again.
Okay, hold up. I'll get to you in a second, Jake. Okay, Jesus has two natures, fully divine and fully human. Now, Jesus's human nature is perfect and dependent. Just because you are dependent takes nothing away. Your dependentness has nothing to do with your perfection.
But being dependent is an imperfection, right? Because,
no, it's not. No.
For instance, are you saying that it's perfect that Jesus needs air to survive?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that no, that's a straw man.
Right. So Jesus.
No, that's a straw man.
No. I'm asking you a question.
Dawah. No.
No. Listen. Is perfection that you need air to survive? Is that perfection?
Do you? Okay, hold up. Repeat that.
Do you? I'm asking you. Needing air. Right? Is that a perfection? You need air to survive.
No,
if you don't have no air, you'll die.
It doesn't take away from your perfection. Let me say that.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
It takes away from your omnipotence, your omnipotence.
Yeah.
It takes away from your omnipotence.
Because in his divine nature, he's omnipotent.
Just needing food makes you perfect. You having to eat to sustain yourself. Does that make you perfect?
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Hold up, just give me a second.
The human nature is not perfect. Who
Hold
said
up,
that the human nature is perfect?
Jesus' human nature is perfect. That's what we believe as Christians. Now, just because
the divine nature is perfect.
Okay, Gio, we're not doing it. Gio, I'm not here talking with Gio. I'm not talking with you. Gio.
Okay. What kind of Christian?
Okay, listen.
But I don't see him.
No, you can't just kick people you disagree with.
No,
man.
I'm not
If you're
talking with
trying to
him.
have a
No, we can talk
discussion,
later.
if you're
No,
trying to have
I'm
a
not
discussion.
discussing with him. I'm not discussing with him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
Dawah.
worry. Yeah.
When
I ain't down with it,
just
man. This is
just
like-
because dependence.
Gio was agreeing with him. He just wouldn't stop talking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
but you're like a tyrannical child, man.
I
Oh, I
am.
couldn't
Get
hear
over
him.
it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Get
I couldn't
over it.
hear him.
No,
That's
no,
all.
but it's okay.
Yeah,
but like,
it's called growing up and
Alright.
getting over it. So, Dawah, when we
yeah,
say
you gotta
Jesus,
grow up and fucking hear people argue with you and argue with them in good faith instead of just kicking them when they disagree with you. That's what growing up is.
Wasalami bacon. Okay, Dawah, when we say dependentness has nothing to do with perfection, these two can coincide with each other. You can be dependent and
They can't. They can't.
why?
Because if you're saying that God has to depend